part of the day, dear students. Today we're going to continue our lectures on lexicography, and today's lecture is lecture number 10, Subject Field Lexicography, Ideographic Dictionaries and Terminography. We are going to continue speaking about dictionaries, different types of dictionaries, and the process of compilation of dictionaries. My name is Radjabova Gulnoza Giyosiddinovna. I'm a senior lecturer of the Third English faculty, the Department of Methodology of Teaching English Language. Let's start. So today we're going to speak about the classification of dictionaries. We spoke about the classification in previous lectures. Today we are going to extend this topic and explain and give more information about the types of dictionaries in more details. Dictionary typologies and distinctive features of each, then linguistic dictionaries versus encyclopedias, Roger's thesaurus, specific features, and standard synchronic dictionaries. When the earliest dictionaries appeared, how do you think? Yes, exactly. Early dictionaries have been produced in large numbers for more than 4,000 years ago. Could you imagine? 4,000 years ago, first dictionaries appeared and came into existence because there was a high demand for people, for researchers, to put the words in some order and to give some definitions, explanations to some words. That's why the first dictionaries came into existence. Apart from calling them dictionaries, they have been referred to as glosses, glossaries, vocabularies, thesauri, lexicons, encyclopedias, anthologies, and resources, among various names. And these dictionaries, nobody knows the exact number of published dictionaries so far, but we are probably speaking of hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of different titles, of different dictionaries. Could you imagine? There were a lot of types of dictionaries with a lot of numbers and with a lot of editions of these dictionaries. These works have been compiled with very different technologies and presented on different media such as clay, papyrus, and paper. And they have been designed with a wide variety of purposes and have covered a large number of languages and areas of human knowledge. All in the past, for example, nowadays we have a lot of electronic devices to store the knowledge, yes, to store some texts, to store information. But in the past, everything was collected and saved and stored in paper or clay, different types of devices in the past, which were very important for human being to deliver, to give, yes, to transmit the knowledge from one generation to other. And fundamental criteria of dictionary classification lies in form, content, and purpose. So three basic things are very important in dictionary classification process. Let's speak about form. So in terms of form, criterion of form can be such. So as I mentioned before, clay tablets. In the past, for example, I'm sure that you watched some films, yes, there were some clay tablets which people used in the past. Papyrus roll and book and digital dictionaries. Nowadays, yes, more modern, the book, paper dictionaries, yes, and digital dictionaries. And currently, most youngsters, yes, especially your generation, you get used to using digital dictionaries. And second criterion of form, it can be dictionaries in alphabetical order, yes, and systematic word list, as which will be explained later on in next lectures. Monolingual, bilingual, and plurilingual dictionaries also very important. For example, monolingual, as you know, Webster dictionary, it is considered to be monolingual. Bilingual, English, Russian, Russian, Uzbek, or English, Uzbek dictionaries, they are considered to be bilingual. Plurilingual, Uzbek, Russian, English dictionaries, they refer to plurilingual dictionaries. Regarding, as you see, this is a clay tablet, which used in the past as an example of it. And next one, it is papyrus rolls. They are also used in the past when the clay tablets became less popular in ancient Greek, for example. The next one is criterion of content. Yes. So what does it mean? So there are some also divisions of linguistic dictionaries and encyclopedic dictionaries. Two basic divisions of dictionaries regarding the content. So how do you think, what is difference between linguistic and encyclopedic dictionaries? Yes, exactly. Linguistic dictionaries, they are intra-linguistic dictionaries. They reflect the knowledge which refer to the language itself. Yes, the published list of words of language, which is a representation of part of the lexicon of a language for a certain purpose. For example, Webster dictionary, it is general dictionary. Yes, it does not refer to some specific part of knowledge, specific field of knowledge. No, it refers to general knowledge and gives definitions to different words and word combinations, collocations, or phrases. Entries of a dictionary are usually arranged in alphabetical order. Yes, in most cases in linguistic dictionaries, they are alphabetical. For example, if linguistic dictionary refer to some poetry, and for some purposes, yes, they might be the ending can be taken into consideration rather than beginning of a word. And in this case, it won't be in alphabetical order. Derivatives and compounds are also included in the under the same head word, under the same entry. Yes, for example, derivatives of sing, the derivative or form of the word, for example, sing, sang, singing, sang, they are included under the same head word. And linguistic dictionaries may be divided into general purpose, as I mentioned before, and specialist dictionaries. Yes, for example, medical term, dictionary of medical term. It can be that special dictionary rather than general ones. General purpose dictionaries are intended to contain all lexicographic information that users might want to look up. Specialist dictionaries contain information not covered or not adequately covered by general purpose dictionaries. Yes, and these dictionaries, for example, specialized dictionary, phraseological units, for example, dictionary of Kunins, yes, dictionary of phraseological units. It is specialized, it is monolingual, there is no translation into other languages, but there is description and definition of different phraseological units. Or Karamatova's dictionary, as it is also of proverbs and sayings. It is also specialized dictionary, not general use. And this is also the difference between general dictionaries and specialized. So next subdivision, yes, of dictionaries in general, as I mentioned before, linguistic and encyclopedic. So encyclopedias, what kind of books or dictionaries are they? How do you think? Yes, the term encyclopedia is derived from Greek encyclos, pedia, in a circle of instruction. And encyclopedias deal not only with words, but with facts and concepts. Yes, it means they give information about extra-linguistic, not intra, but extra-linguistic reality. Yes, this concept of encyclopedia gave rise to the idea that collecting the materials of such instructions into a single work, in which the contents and relations of the various arts and sciences would be expounded systematically. So I'm sure that you had in your childhood encyclopedia for children, for example, Oxford Encyclopedic Dictionary, for example. Yes, and there is explanation of different sciences, of different fields of science, like astronomy, philosophy, geography, etc. So it refers to extra-linguistic reality, and it provides information about extra-linguistic world. So next criterion, let's us recap. Yes, there are three criterion of form, content, and last one is purpose. So purpose, criterion of purpose can be communicative, can be cognitive, can be operative, and can be interpretive. So regarding the communicative purpose, yes, it can be dictionaries with communicative functions that designed to assist their users in solving problems related to written and oral communication. So the communicative purpose dictionaries nowadays are very popular, are becoming very popular, like corpus dictionaries, yes, COCA, Corpus of Contemporary American English. It is created for communicative purposes so that the learners can get the not only words in separate, like in isolation, but separate in words in the context, or entries in the context, to study, to reveal, and to be detectives themselves, to reveal some contextual meaning of the words or some phrases or collocations. So second one, the second purpose is cognitive. Yes, dictionaries with cognitive functions. That is, dictionaries designed to transmit knowledge to their users. Yes, and here knowledge encyclopedias have this like function to transmit knowledge of extra linguistic world. Next one is dictionaries with operative function. Dictionaries designed to assist their users performing specific types of actions. For example, some giving instructions, methodological dictionary. For example, dictionary of methodological terms. It performs some functions and operations. And last one, dictionaries with interpretive functions. Are dictionaries designed to assist their users in interpreting non-linguistic signs, giving definitions of non-linguistic signs, terms, and it mostly refers to dictionary of terms and terminology. Dictionaries are based on a set of distinctive features that provides a systematic overview of the various categories and subcategories of dictionaries that are distinguished, and indicates that the most distinctive features of each main category and each subcategory are, and makes it possible to explicate the difference and correlations of different dictionaries within this subcategory. So this linkage and these connections between dictionaries and in the process of dictionary compiling is very important, because neither dictionary is compiled in isolation. As you know, each knowledge is interpreted and added something new and created something new. Yes, and that's why the same happens with dictionary making process, as you know from our previous lectures. Yes, for example, Samuel Johnson's dictionary of the English language. Yes, it is based on previous knowledge, on previous authors. They were not known, but all the work which they did, he collected under one, he added, he searched a lot, and the process of compiling this dictionary took him, for example, 6 years, yes, to compile this dictionary. But it does not mean that it was done in isolation. No, there was an interpretation and the most distinctive features of previous dictionaries, of previous authors, which were not known, they were taken into consideration, and new work and new research happened and came into existence. And levels of dictionary typology, let's look at this chart. Yes, as I told you before, the reference works or dictionaries, yes, they are linguistic dictionaries, encyclopedic dictionaries. linguistic dictionaries can be subdivided into monolingual, bilingual, multilingual. Yes, we also distinguish diachronic and synchronic. Do you remember from previous lectures what does it mean, diachronic and synchronic? So diachronic, it refers to the past, historical development, yes, evolution of dictionary compiling process. Regarding synchronic, it deals with a modern condition, modern state, current state of the language itself, of the processes which happen in the language. As you know, words change their meaning, they acquire new meaning, they just omit their old meanings, for example, due to some processes which happen in society. And diachronic dictionaries can be subdivided into etymological, which deals also with etymology, with origin of words, yes, with some dialects, etc. Regarding historical, is evolution and development of words. Yes, we also have synchronic dictionaries. They refer to general, to specialized or limited, yes, and general and limited and comprehensive and standard dictionaries. So, linguistic dictionaries are discerned from encyclopedias mainly, yes, in terms of the status. They are different, yes, from the encyclopedias in terms of their status, lemma types, entry words, yes, and included, and the kind of information which are provided in. Yes, that is difference between linguistic dictionaries and encyclopedic. Monolingual and multilingual dictionaries are distinguished on the basis of the number of languages treated in them. Diachronic and synchronic dictionaries are different on the position of the time axis, and distinctive features of general, limited, or comprehensive and standard refer to the strata and scope of the vocabulary that has been selected for inclusion and treatment in a dictionary. So, thank you for your attention.